shots with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
To throw is Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Isaiah likely the target that time.
But now it'll be third down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's tackled a yard. Tucker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Flowers going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Third down and 6.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Burrow. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Gun. Shot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson now.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Great coverage there, holds them to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 41-yard
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Burrow looking to pass.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Get something together. Hey!
Here's Jackson to throw. The short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw again is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Najee Harris, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And some room to roll now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Down the sideline he goes. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Tucker's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking deep here for Chase.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 74 yards.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Delay of game, offense. We can't have that.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
You. Middle. Yeah. Hey.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
On one, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Jackson now off the bootleg. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And Jackson throwing once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Gun.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On second down, here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third
I'm one.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now it's Burrow. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one to me.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 9. Just over a minute, 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Jackson to throw.
A short throw caught by Andrews, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jackson.
And And this one is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
Throwing. Jackson.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.